Be not afraid. I go before you always. Come, follow me, and I will give you rest. As children, we often have many fears. We fear monsters under our beds. We fear the dark. We fear a loss of friends. For those who know me well, you know that I'm deathly afraid of heights. There are stories about my ventures to the top of the arch in St. Louis. And I'm even more afraid of enclosed places, causing me to walk 7 flights of stairs to visit someone at St. Vincent Hospital rather than taking the elevator. All of us have fears. We have a fear of failure. We fear the loss of a job. We're afraid our kids will fall into the wrong crowd or that they'll be involved in a car accident as a new driver. During this COVID-19 pandemic and the present reality of our racial and social unrest and division, we have specific fears in this time in our history. We fear that we will contract the virus ourselves. We fear that our parents or other loved ones might die while in isolation. And we fear that our nation will never be able to heal from the division it is experiencing. If we look through the Bible from cover to cover, the scriptures tell us to be not afraid 365 times. That is one reminder for every day of the year. Like the teacher in school who would emphasize something so many times that we thought it might just be important and be on the final exam. Maybe there is an important message here that we should pay attention to. Be not afraid. In the first reading, Jeremiah is feeling the pressure for speaking out and being the prophet to the Israelites that he was in the 6th century BC. The last line of today's passage reads, "Sing to the Lord, praise the Lord, for he has rescued the life of the poor from the power of the wicked." Jeremiah speaking out for the poor and those on the margins cost him a lot. It cost him friends, as he alluded to in that first reading. But he also paid the ultimate sacrifice by giving his life for God's message. Jeremiah was supposedly stoned to death around the year 570 BC by his own community because of his challenging words. In this Sunday's gospel, Jesus implores us to fear not as well. He reminds us that even sparrows and the hairs on our head are counted and noticed by a loving God. For me, that hair on the head thing is really getting personal. If God is worried about such trivial things, why should we be concerned? Rather, we are called to be courageous and speak out for injustices, care for those on the margins, and heal those whose lives have been broken. We are called to have courage, to fear not. The disciples were led from that upper room by the power of the Spirit to continue Jesus' mission of love, compassion, and mercy. And we are called to do the same in the midst of this COVID-19 pandemic and the racial divisions we are experiencing. Martin Luther King Jr., that great civil rights activist of the 20th century, once said that the arc of the universe bends towards justice, but it depends upon our participation. What is the task at hand for us today to bend the universe a little more towards justice? No matter what, be not afraid. God is right here alongside us in the midst of our lives. Be not afraid. I go before you always. Come, follow me, and I will give you rest. God bless you.